Hi, today I'm going to show you a
master vault urban tree
assembly and installation process. It's a fairly easy and a fairly simple system. It has a lot of benefits, and as we go along in this video, I'm going to show you how the product is better than the other products in the market. So as you can see here, the
master vault urban tree
system comes stacked up and nested nicely on a pallet, quite safe, quite secure. Here is
master vault
structural unit. Now, as you can see, it's one of massive openings of 300 mm, so it's quite easy and fast to fill. You can fill it with your backhoe machine straight, dump the soil straight on top. So here I'm just going to show you the unit. As you can see, the unit has a long side and a short face. 4 male plugs and 4 female plugs. So the beauty of the system is that, let's assume that we've got a small center tree pit here for the root ball. We're putting this units in alignment like this, so it's basically 800 by 400. As you can see, we can go male-female alignment. So you have male-female. That can become your tree pit section, say 1.2 by 1.2. So here we can then start building these units. Again, as you can see, we've got male-female, male-female. Here we can go male-female as well. So the system has an advantage where you can laterally bond the system. When the system is installed in a very shallow applications with a 200 mm or 300 mm of slab cover on top, in a traffic application, lateral loads or horizontal loads are very important. A lot of systems just depend on the geotextile and the geogrid for lateral strength, which is quite bad for these kind of systems. So here, as you can see, the installation is quite fast. We can assemble them real quick and fast. Here, let me just quickly go around. Now, as you can see, we've got the matrix of the
master vault
structures laid out. In the middle here, we've got the root ball zone. Now, the modules are 800 by 400, so you can always do an 800 by 800 root ball, or you can do a 1200 by 1200 root ball space, depending on the size of the root ball. Now here, the beauty of the system is, as I was explaining earlier, as we've got male females, as you can see here in the layout, we've got a male against the female in both directions. So now with the top units, we have the same male-female orientation. It goes in the opposite way. So here we are basically putting this unit up here. You can use a rubber mallet, or you can do it by your hand. I would recommend, if it's a larger footprint, you're better off doing a rubber mallet. Now, as you can see here, these units can connect both ways, which gives you a further lateral bonding of the system. So here we just build the matrix as we proceed along. So here, if you zoom in, and I'll show you something, we've got this unit out here and we've got this unit out here. We can laterally bond these two units using this single box. So you can install them straight up. You can install them in a lateral brick bonding pattern as well. I would always recommend to do it in a lateral brick bonding pattern, because the lateral brick bonding pattern gives you a nice bonding of the system as one big structure. You don't have to depend on braces or connectors to hold the system. The system completely bonds together as one big structure. As you can see here, we can bond the whole thing. Now, as you can see, we've got the first tier already ready to install. Now, if you're doing a single tier, that's your single tier, ready to backfill, fill up with soil. If you're doing a multi-tier scenario, then we've got these special horizontal and vertical connectors. These connectors are quite important because these connect the system vertically as well as horizontally. So all you do is you put one of these for a unit. Again, you can use a rubber mallet, or you can just use your hand. They're quite easy. They slot in quite easily. As you can see. Now, as you can see, all the lugs are in place. So this last one in here for you. as you can see, what it does, it beautifully aligns the system all as one big piece. The whole structure then becomes like a one big piece. As you can see, it's rock solid, it doesn't move. The whole system is now bonded like a big brick bond pattern, laterally as well as horizontally. As you can see, all the lugs are in place, and therefore it becomes like a one big structure. Now, if we are doing a double decker system, so let's say we are doing an 800 high system. So all we do for the next year, again, male, female, you can arrange it laterally, you can arrange it vertically. All it does, it just slides in nice and beautifully in the slots, which again, we do the same male, female pattern as we go along. That makes sure that the units are all nicely locked in. As you can see, just fix it beautifully. So here, as you can see, we got a male, female alternate, male, female alternate. You can put them in any patterns to achieve your natural bonding. Now, as you can see, we've got the second tier bottom modules already in place. Again, here in bond pattern, we've got a brick bonding layout for the male-female alternates. As you can see here, I can just want to zoom in a bit and sort of show, you know, female, male, female, male, male, female alternates. So when we do the top modules, we'll be following the same male-female pattern to lock the whole thing is on. So here, what we do is we take a module. It's easy as. Modules are quite light, you can carry a few at a time, like you could take 4 or 5 units at a time, they're not quite heavy. So the installation becomes nice and quick, very fast to assemble. Now, as you can see, we've got the second tier on already built up. One of the easiest way on site you can do is you can just walk on the units, where when you walk on the units, they all lock in together. So you just walk on them and they all sort of lock in nice and flat. Here we've got the units all ready to put the top cover plate in. We'll show you how that happens in a moment. One of the key factors of the master vault is the lateral side plates. As you would have noticed, a lot of systems in the marketplace basically put a geotextile and a geogrid on the sides for the lateral supports, which is a very weaker system because you have got loose soil within the structure and then you've got a compacted DGB on the outside. So after a few irrigation cycles, you're expecting the soil particle movement to cave in to the loose soil. So the systems don't work efficiently and you've got a settlement on the surface frames. That is a very common problem with systems that depend on geogrid and geotextile. So with the special lateral plates. So if you don't want the roots to grow in a particular direction or you want to cap off your installation, the side plates are quite handy. So you only put the side plates on the peripheries to support your geotextile and the roots will not grow through, or your root barrier. It's only one plate that goes in both directions. As you can see, it's nice and easy to fit in. Got a side fitting, quite easy to put them in. Another key component of the system is you can see the open spaces. So you can put your any services, new services can be feeded through, existing services can be built on it or around it. The openings are quite large. One of the key factors of the side plate is that you can see a little V wedge here, which basically goes and rests against the V of the columns. Therefore, the system again has more lateral support. As you can see within the system, it's 95% void surface ratio, completely hollow. The roots can grow in all directions unobstructed. You can see horizontally through the system, you can see vertically through the system. It's a 95% void surface ratio for the roots to flourish. So now we come to the top of the system, assuming that you've already filled your units with the shade. Now we have all the lugs in place again for the top tier. As you can see, the system is ready to be active on the top. So for this, again, we have a special cover plate, or a cover plate as we say. If you zoom in here, it's got these designated slots for the lugs to fit in, so it just gently sits in. That's it, it's all in place. Now the beauty of the system is that, as you can see, the plate is a very strong plate. It's very heavily ribbed plate, so with the units, especially in shallow traffic applications, it spreads all the point loads into a uniformly dispersed load across the columns of the system, so it makes the system more stronger and quite robust. So the plates will just basically slide in nice and easy to give it a nice finish. Now that we have the top plates all in position, the system is ready to be wrapped up in geotextile. So you put a geotextile back on top, do your DGB sub-base compaction, and your pavement profile goes straight on top of the system. One small thing I forgot to mention during the assembly of the units is that, as you can see, the unit is 400 by 800. You can cut the units in half and then use the male female and make a little small piece as well, if sometimes the system has to be extended or to be shortened. So this is a 2.4 by 2.4 system. You could create any shape, any size. It's just like a Lego set, it's like a Meccano set. You could create any shape, any size of the system. Now, the last and final thing that I wanted to show you here is with the system. I'll remove this plate so you can have a better visual within the system. If we just zoom in the system and have a look, it's completely hollow. So it goes, the roots can grow in all directions. As you can see, it's a three-dimensional system where all the roots can go in multi-tiers and all tiers all along. So it's a completely hollow system with no obstruction to root growth. And structurally, it's over 70 tons per square meter, which is 700 kPa plus. It's the strongest system available in the marketplace. On a side note, I just wanted to let you know that the end plates only go on the periphery modules on the outside face. So if I lift this one of the units just to show you the inside bits, that gives you a better idea. As you can see, inside there is no side plates. It's completely hollow in all directions. If you can see, the whole thing is completely hollow for the roots to grow through. The side plates are only designated on the peripheral edge of the unit on the outside face. So inside there is no side plates. Inside there's a complete open system. So now, as the system is complete, as I explained earlier, on this particular face, let's say this is a road profile or something, and you don't want the roots to grow here, you've got a root barrier. So the root barrier will sit flush up against the plates. The geotextile will sit up flush up against the plates. Let's say we want the roots to grow in this direction. So if you zoom in here, as you can see, the system can be left open as well for the roots to transition from the master wall to the existing natural grounds. So the system will basically allow the roots to grow through. If you don't want the roots to grow through, we can put the side plate and we